上个赛季开低走高的奥兰多魔术，10月、11月份战绩相当惨淡，5胜17败。然而来到12月之后，出现关键人物改变战局，那就是2017年的状元郎Paolo上路归队，场均29.9分钟，缴出17分、5.7助攻以及3.9篮板的数据。在他出赛的60场比赛，球队收下26场胜利。状元学长的表现毋庸置疑，另外还有状元学弟Banchero，更是球评点名新赛季值得期待。上个赛季场均20分、6.9篮板，拿下新人王。尤其经过世界杯跟随美国队征战4方的洗礼之后 ，Banchero 的未来表现更引人关注。
Paolo Banchero's good. He's not Shaq, but yes, he is an absolute monster that they need to continually develop and put the right pieces around him. His physical stature, his ability to score the ball, his tenacity. He's a hooper. His feel for the game is unreal. And I think for me, this last year he was allowed to make mistakes, right? I think he had those 1 or 2 months where he couldn't kick it in the ocean from the 3 ball, but he continued to grow on that. I think this year you're going to look at his maturity, you're going to look at his expectations. And one thing that we talked about yesterday, and luckily we had Grant here, was his ability to learn when he was on the USA team. So him being around all those pros, those all-stars, is really, you're going to see him changing his demeanor of how he attacks this year, right? His leadership towards that really young team. So yeah, Paolo, you know, I've met him this year, or I've seen him. I didn't really realize, because I never stood that close to him, how tall and big he really is. He's a monster. So if you can continue to put guys around him that are going to help build him up and put him at the tip of the spear, it's going to be a crazy year for the Magic.
上个赛季季中交易到休赛季补强都没有太大动作的魔术，只在自由市场低成本签下9 Ingles， 另外也提前与 Maurice Wagner 续约。球评认为这是魔术队想要留下潜力球员 Maurice 的弟弟 Franz Wagner 的前奏。Franz 上个赛季身为2年级生，打出不同凡响的亮眼表现。整个赛季4成65的投篮命中率，3成61的3分球命中率，高效贡献场均18.6分、3.5篮板以及4.5助攻。但能否成为魔术的代表人物，或是球星等级的存在，还差一点火候。
Expectations, right? Now that we know you can get 19, can you get 19 when you're trying to make the playoffs? Can you get 19 when you have a full team and everyone's healthy? Are you going to get 19 efficiently, right? This team offensively was bottom of the barrel. But again, you're playing with a lot of young guys. You have a lot of different lineups. People are starting to discover themselves. They were allowed to make mistakes last year, shoot some bad shots, maybe not pass the ball around. I think they were almost last when it comes to assists, so that's a lot of one-on-one ball. For me, how does that relationship happen between him and Paolo, him and Markelle Fultz, him and Wendell Carter? Like, how do they mesh? We know individually they are good, but this is a year for me where we have expectations, especially for the media, and I think most people, Orlando fans, we see what you could be, but at some point, if you are healthy, if they do have health, which is number one, we need to see improvement on a team aspect, not the individual aspect.
包含 Banchero 与 Franz Wagner 等潜力新秀，魔术无疑是现今联盟当中最年轻的队伍之一。而正如同许多年轻球队都还在重建起步，上个赛季距离附加赛只有1步之遥的他们，球评看好今年魔术有机会挑战季后赛。只不过能否成为季后赛强权还有进步空间，但绝对可以期待的是年轻球员们在新赛季又会有哪些突破大家业绩的表现。
线上购物独特一点，找好东西就上 CT Social。